Live. That is a good enough reason to go live. Coming back in the room, sitting down, and firing up the computer. Give me just 1 second here to close out a few windows and get this started. Do, do, la, 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 loo, 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 lee, la. All right, let me go ahead and start my my stream on my phone so I can see chat and stuff like that. There we go. Hey Neil, how you doing? And put to live chat so I can see everything. So I'm back to The Witcher. This game really grabbed me out of nowhere. It's all because I watched the show. I watched the show and I just thought it was so cool that I was like, I gotta go and try that game again. And then it just grabbed me. You know, it's cold today. It is cold today. My God. But when it gets cold, I get to wear, like, you know, hoodies and jackets, and I think I look good in those, you know, so I'm okay with the cold. Oh, look at this. So look at my face, and you see the green around the edges of the screen. I recently fought something, and I took a bunch of poisons, and when you take the poisons, he has that green meter under his health bar that's like 3/4 full. That is the effects of toxicity. You can only take so many toxins, which means you can only lump on so many potions at a time. And I rarely use them, but I fought something that was actually like 5 or 6 levels above me, and I really wanted to beat it. And so this is the effects of fighting something and using like the toxic effects of potions and shit. It goes away with time. It's not a big deal. It's just a way of limiting you from doing too many potions at once, you know, so you're not infinitely powerful. Like, you know, in Skyrim, you just keep drinking and drinking and drinking. There's no limit. There's a toxicity limit in this one, a limit where you'll get poisoned if you don't stop. So I like that. I think that's a nice addition. It makes a lot of sense because in Skyrim,
$5 a month.
That scared the crap out of me. Oh. You scared me to death there. I'm taking it to you, Neil. I'd like to thank you for that. Oh, it scared me so much. So much.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Whew. Yeah, I haven't seen the notification pop up yet in the chat, but it should in a moment here. As soon as my bot tells me. Oh, yeah, that scared me a lot. There it is. Oh, hey, thanks, man. 15 bucks? Shit, dude, that's very kind of you. That's very nice of you. It scared me. I gotta turn that thing down at some point. Because this game's not that loud, you know? And then I was like, he saw me like, kind of game. Alright, let's find a sign to get out of town over here so I can get back on doing main missions and Witcher contracts and stuff like that. A lot of like my recent time in the game has just been kind of wandering the countryside looking for tiny missions, which are kind of fun, but every now and then I like, hey TM plays, every now and then, he warned me, every now and then I like being on the main hunt, you know? I need to drop these swords off too at some point. In fact, hold on, I'm close to where I can drop them off. Ah, shit, I gotta run all the way back up to the top. Come here, horsey. Come here, horsey. Let's go. There are certain places in the world where you can put gear inside of like a chest, and I'm trying to save all like quest swords that have names on them, so I can kind of just start looking at them and thinking about them, you know. Maybe like, you know, certain types will specifically do the same kinds of stats over and over again. I can tell that like they repeat swords, they just go up in levels. So kind of like how in like Borderlands, so there's like gun types. It seems like there's sword types in here. Because like if you look at this, right, Mogrim, all right, Mogrim again. Where's another Mogrim? There's another Mogrim. See, so I kind of want to start saving them so I can just in a way kind of catalog them. Blood sword, gotta be, yeah, and long claw. All right, there you go. But that was like 13 pounds of stuff I'm carrying right there that I didn't need to be carrying. Paper mushroom, what up? How you doing? How you doing, man? What's going on? What's the haps? What's happening to hot stuff? All right, so I dropped off the extra gear that I don't need. Let's get back on Roach. I killed the biggest beast last night when I was playing this. I was sent out to go and find like somebody's dead son who they were looking for their son. He went off to war and he was never appeared, you know. And actually, I found 2 dead sons last night. But like the one that I went to go find, he had a yellow tunic on, and I hunted him down, and I found like the bloody site where I found a corpse with half of a yellow tunic left, like it was chopped right in half. And I fought this huge ass beast. He was about the size of that shed right in front of me, you know. But for being on foot, dude, that was big. Had that's his head on the side of my my horse right now, but that's like a smaller version of his head, man. That's a nice collection. Thanks. Just chilling, bracing for the cold weather that's incoming. Yeah, our cold weather is sort of starting, but it's not going to get too cold here. So now I'm in the actual the flatlands. You know, I'm not up on that cold. I'm not on Cold Mountain anymore. All right, let's see. Let's find a good quest. The play's the thing. Tell Priscilla what I've learned about doo-doo. Let's go tell Priscilla what I learned about doo-doo. She is in Novigrad, I believe. Yes, right here. So let's go and fast travel this, and let's walk to this lady. Which kind of a beast? It was the creature type is literally called Fiend. It is literally called a Fiend. His name was what was it? Mudbark? Mokbang? He had a weird name. But I can show you the creature type in here. Here he is. That. Now, my height probably came up to like right about there. You see, right at where his bottom jaw was, you know. I'd be like about like this big to him. Whoop. Not that big. So yeah, he was pretty big. He was pretty big. Okay, up here. This is where I wanted to go. Upstairs, apparently. This is finishing up some mission I did a long time ago. I never completed it. Oh, too far. Oh, I remember her. I forgot about her. Yeah.
Think I know how to free Dandelion.
She's helping me find Dandelion. The bard, my bard friend. He has like 3 different names.
Plan. What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion move to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant.
Now I remember.
How do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom.
I found a Doppler earlier.
Trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
So just a clarification, what's going on here? I'm looking for my bard friend Dandelion. I forget what they call him in the show. And he is missing. I have found out that he has been captured by the Order of the Flame, you know, and she is a bard friend of his that is helping me get him out. And so what we concocted was a plan to get a shapeshifter to pretend to be the head of the guard, and then we're going to go down there and we're going to be like, release Dandelion. So that's our plan right now. So I'm just letting her know what's going on. How long have you known Dudu? Dudu.
Known Dudu long.
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you.
Don't flirt with her, Geralt.
I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon.
We're with
Dandelion's
Yennefer.
form.
What tipped you off? How do you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer.
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
Alright. We gotta convince Dudu to come out of hiding.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion. Irina Reynard's troop, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troop, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings?
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened.
Fairly
He certainly
good
could have
quest
counted
line.
on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help,
We need only mention Dudu. Irina
Okay.
and company are deeply indebted to him.
Okay, maybe it plays a thing, you know. Dudu and the Mummers. What's the link?
Dudu and the mummers.
I need to pay
how'd they
attention
meet?
more.
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone, but Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah, now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Okay. Maybe it plays a thing. Yeah, well, I guess we're going to do a play.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea.
Do I
but
perform
I
the
doubt
play?
few lines would suffice.
That'd be weird.
Besides,
That's another good thing about this
whiles
game.
away his days
Even the
attending
majority of the
mummers
side
he
quests
knows by
have good
heart.
storylines.
So what
Yeah,
do you
man.
suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention.
Hold on really quick.
So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Yeah, in fact, there are side quests on this that are easily could be main quests in any other RPG. There's a lot of them. Almost every side quest in this actually has some element of something that was kind of cool that made it unique. You know, it's rarely someone saying, I need cucumbers for my store in the morning. Can you get the cucumbers? It's rarely that simple. It's usually more some moral choice and usually more than just a simple fetch quest. Although I did just notice one thing that bugged me a little bit right now, and it's not a huge thing, but it's a little thing. Do you see these spots on his scabbard? Is that what this piece is called? Where the sword plugs into his thing? You see these little shapes? This is a repeated texture. There's a little curve there with a dot, a little curve there with a dot. There's kind of like long shape, the long shape. You see that? That shit pisses me off. Lazy fuckers, I quit. I quit. Let's see. All right, we can get to work on the play. Don't know that I can write a play. Let's get to work on the play.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping.
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you.
He doesn't know how to do it.
Make
You see
the
that?
risk-free
Actually, I was hoping.
The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following
Okay.
along?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all clear. Keep going.
Yeah, all clear.
He's lying.
Now to
Geralt
find the
doesn't
proper
get it.
expressive form
Geralt
for our
doesn't get it.
content. A gripping,
Hey, what up,
contemporary
Thorda?
story, that would be
Gaffer, yeah?
best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his daughter. No, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Yeah, good idea. I'm just gonna agree with her.
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've
Wait.
got it.
What?
We shall stage a story of the urchin of Erlenwald.
I don't know what that
Secret
is.
lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Pavetta. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in.
That's him.
And everything ends splendidly.
She's
So
telling my
except-
story.
You wish to say something?
Do I get to say any of this? Need a good title. I'm just gonna let her do it. That's my story. That's the story about how Siri is born. Siri is the girl that is my daughter. It's a dinner at Nilfgaard. Not Nilfgaard. I'm sorry. It's a Temerian dinner, and there's this monster that shows up to claim the hand of the queen, and then the Witcher shows up and negotiates the thing like between the two. And yeah, that's kind of funny.
we need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or the Witcher's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
Doppler's Salvation, A Changeling Rescued, or The Witcher's Triumph. The Doppler's Salvation. We're trying to reach the Doppler.
Let's go with the Doppler's Salvation. It's shorter, catchier. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important.
Yes.
A Witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
All right. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines.
Right.
But if you prefer something
So
light...
it's a comedy.
Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
Comedy.
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine.
Yeah.
Since you
Why
don't need
are there
help with
trees in the
writing.
house? I hate when
Geralt,
games do
wait.
that.
A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh. Just keep quiet.
She wanted to run for Witcher and he came up with Itcher. He kind of reminds me of Cartman right now. Just
Done.
she does the
I
writing
could
of
make a
fish
small
stick
masterpiece of
tropes.
this had I a bit more time, but
He takes the
We're
nap.
fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
hidden message.
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
you wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine.
She forgot.
So how do you see this working?
She lost track writing the play
don't
what the
know.
whole point was.
I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
All right. The Doppler Salvation. This is the play she wrote. Witcher, to slay beasts most foul. This was for this I was made. I kill as my calling, not just to get paid. Cheerful bold. Witcher, perhaps miss the guests he hides in fear. Intense, lively. Seems men's heart can love for changelings foster. Witcher, but a heart that is base, such as in knave aches, disgusted. Witcher, no monster is he whose shape can shift. I take it those are his lines. Those are his lines. That's good. Hey, Kurt Dysart.
Don't be brash.
You don't be brash. I'll be brash if I want. I'll be a braggart if I feel like it. Hello, lady. Inside these pants are my testicles. I told you I'll be brash. Inside these pants are my testicles. I'm done being brash. I'm leaving this place, blowing this popsicle stand. So this is where they burned, my first day in town, you walk through here, and they burned alive 2 witches. You have to watch them burn and scream. It's a fucked up scene. And now they're burning books. See this? So this is who we're kind of fighting.
It's clear as the eternal fire.
This is a Nilfgaard and the way Nilfgaard's been running. Wait, is it
By
Nilfgaard?
order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a
Or is this...
is everywhere.
Oh, hold on. I think I got confused as which army is here. It's Rodanian army here. I'm sorry. This is the Rodanian army. And this is what they've been doing to the place. Nilfgaard are also bastards, but the Rodanian army are like worse, you know? Now, nowadays, burning books wouldn't be such a big deal, but imagine you didn't have any computers and every single bit of human information and knowledge has to be written down on a book. Imagine if doing this enough times, something like algebra could disappear. You know what I mean? So, like, these guys are bastards. I wish I could kill them right now, but I can't. They don't let me.
Witcher, scram before I lose my patience.
Oh, I'm gonna just talk to your crotch. Bitch. Alright, so this dude right here will exchange money.
How can I be of service?
Because there are like 3 different types of currency in the world, apparently. And sometimes you pick up coins that are the other kind, so he'll convert the
Got
coins
some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
into crowns.
Come
See?
to the right place.
See-
A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
There's orens, there's crowns, and there's florins. And he just gave me 168 crowns for a bunch of florins and orens that I picked up around.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or
See?
her.
See that? Whosoever conceals a mage inside their home will burn alongside him or her. I caught them burning a guy outside of town, and I had to save him from being burnt and killed the guards. That poor dude, I felt bad for him. I was going to let him burn for a minute too. Burning books. Fahrenheit 451. Oh yeah.
Last chance to surrender unorthodox books. Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred flame especially.
Any kind of memoirs that blaspheme their religious order must be sent in there too. All right, so what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm looking for somebody, and I'm actually not far. If this opens up, then I'm there.
Where you going? That's a place of culture, not a trough for swamp.
This where Madame Arena's troupe performs.
Yeah, but you can
Yeah.
only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing.
Okay.
Process is interesting to observe, though.
Observe.
So, want a ticket?
Yeah, I like a
No
ticket.
performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
I like how this is a little challenge between me and him by the way they frame it. He's like, so you want a ticket? Need a ticket, eh? If she weighs more than a duck, then she's a witch? A witch! You see... What was it? If she floats, then she's made of wood. Then how can you tell if she was made of wood? Build a bridge out of her. One guy says that in that Monty Python skit. What I'm talking about now is anybody who doesn't already know what I'm talking about, which most of you probably do. In Monty Python, there's this skit where King Arthur comes across this town where they're about to burn a witch, and they're giving her this kind of like shitty mock trial on the spot, and the wise man of the village is trying his best. He really is. Like, you can tell he's trying, but he's got a very limited knowledge set, and he's like do witches floats? Yeah, what else floats? Cider, small rocks, churches, lead. A duck. And he goes through this awful process where he equates that if she weighs the same as a duck, then she's made of wood, and therefore she's a witch. And so he's going to weigh her versus a duck. It's this really great scene. I fucking love it. Books weren't mass-produced until the 15th century. But here's the deal, Portagrip. This is not Earth where we're at. What happened was around the year 1280, there was a thing called the conjunction of the spheres, where a bunch of humans and a bunch of monsters found themselves living in the elven world. So the elves are actually here long before everybody else. And then in 1280, everybody found themselves here. And they've been living here for hundreds of years. So mankind came here with knowledge of the earth before that, but from then on has been free to do whatever the hell it is that humans do, you know? And so the idea that this could be the year 1900, honestly, they could have been doing this for so long. This could be the year 3000. I don't know what year it's supposed to be for them. I need to look into it more, because, like, for instance, I know some of these characters are really goddamn old, and they've been here a long time, and so they could have made the printing press independently by now, just as a thing that man eventually comes across. You know what I mean? But yeah, they were rare back then. In the oldest days, like before it was mass produced, it was only like monks and certain scholars who would like write shit down, and that's why like the oldest stories are just passed by like word of mouth or songs or stuff like that, you know. Yeah, man, it's a trip to think about. I'll take a ticket.
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mummers in rehearsal.
I've been in here like a bunch of times.
I don't know.
Madam Marina, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia.
I am
Dandelions
Geralt of
told
Rivia.
us so much about you. Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about doo-doo.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there.
What if she's doo-doo? What if the shapeshifter's like, I'm a beautiful lady?
How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Doodoo recently.
Dandelion's in trouble. I love Dandelion. He's my
Dandelion's
bard.
in trouble.
That much I guessed, though I am curious how serious it is. Did he seduce a powerful man's wife and go into hiding?
No.
Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the eternal fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Doodoo first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a
Dandelion's
plan to lure
in
him out
terrible
of
trouble.
hiding,
He is
but I
in
need
terrible
your
trouble.
help. Can I count on you?
Naturally, but what can we possibly do?
So like what Dandelion has done that I figured out is that he has gotten wrapped up in some kind of a some kind of like a rebel group, and they stole all the money from one of the town's biggest gangsters. One of the biggest. They got involved in that. It was supposed to be stolen by the King Rodania or some shit like that, and he stole it, and then the Rodanian king found him, and so the Order of the Temple Flame threw him in their jail. And so it's like, for being just a bard, he is in way over his head. So we need to get Dandelion out of danger ASAP, because if you watch the Witcher show, Dandelion is the same character as the little bard. I think they use a different name for him on the show. I think though in the book, like, I guess he has like a couple names, because it's Polish translated to English, so you know, sometimes you just get the same word meaning 2 or 3 different things. So I think it's something like that. But anyways, let's keep going.
I want to stage a play, something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Doodoo's attention as well, draw him
Doodoo.
here.
Doodoo,
So it must be
really?
an entirely new play?
Why would you name him that?
Who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of
Oops,
a witcher
sorry.
who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll
Sounds
gladly
sexy.
have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
Oh, I was hoping you'd ask me to act, actually. How do I help you publicize the staging?
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Yeah, what's the Puffins? They're
Street
penguins?
artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the
I've never
bits
heard
in
of
the
the Puffins
townhouse,
or a word
but
like
I can't
that.
be sure they're still there. I've not seen
for
them in the
people.
streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
Let's see if I can find them, and if they'll work for us.
Like I said, he's got some nasty, nasty scars. That one on his arm over there that looks like a stab wound, because you see how it branches out. That's when something punctures you like that. It forces the skin to kind of go and it's like splay open and spread. So you could tell like he turned and someone went stab like right there. It's like and that's right between the muscle. You know, that's had to fucking hurt. Because these other ones are slashes, but that's the one that stands out to me. The one by his eye looks pretty nasty too, of course, but for some reason this one keeps getting me. Ooh. Why the ushers?
Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Oh, okay. We've
Rotten
got
apples,
rowdy
tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
All right, the only one appropriate.
Try the docks, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
crowd. Okay. Thanks. See you. Okay, I got that. Okay, cool. I gotta find the puffins.
Thanks for helping.
I gotta talk to
I'll
some
come
dock
back once I
workers.
found some
Puffins
ushers.
are people
See you
who
then.
will promote, basically, the promoters. And then I need promoters and doormen is really what I'm doing. This is the same thing you would do if you were like trying to promote like a club or a bar. Honestly, they just have different names for the jobs. But if the dock workers are going to be running security, they're calling them ushers, but they're really here to make sure that people don't throw axes at the stage. Then those are really just like bouncers. And then if the puffins are people who are just going to go on the street and are really good at getting the message out there's a show, well, that's the promoter. And I've worked at plenty of clubs and bars. You work with promoters and they oops, nope. And they bring their own security. A lot of
Thanks for
times,
helping.
sometimes you provide it.
I'll come
but
back once I
yeah,
found some
that's
ushers.
pretty interesting.
See you then.
Oh, I'm blocking the scar? Shit. Hold on.
Ah, there you are.
Hold on. Let's fix that because I talk about a lot of things in this when I play and I'm always missing stuff. Okay. Where should I be? Where should I be in this? You know what I mean? I never know where I should be. Up here? I think I could be there. I think I could be there. Now it's going to block someone's head eventually. All right. Well, you can see that weird little puncture scar. Isn't that nasty? It's like right. It's like right. Hold on. It's weird moving my finger like this. It's like right here. There it is. That thing. That thing. Ew. Isn't that gross? All right. Let's keep going.
Thanks for
I feel
helping.
like
I'll
Irina
come back
needs to
once I
lose her
found
lady
some
card.
ushers.
Geralt is quite
See you
skilled
then.
at this act. Yeah, really. All right, let's go.
Poor wretches who fled Velen.
Do any of you people have anything significant to say? Nah, not really. Oh, hold on. Anything in here? Oh, it's the stage. Oh, look at that. There we go. Let's go find one then the other. Gotta find dock workers, then I gotta find what's their butts. Wait, that door doesn't open. You gotta get out this way. I've been stuck in there before. That's why I knew I had to go that way. That's the end of a quest, that exit that I took right there. And so, like, at one point you're supposed to be, like, chasing someone and go rolling over there or some shit like that. And so, it's supposed to stay blocked off, technically, I think. But it's like a bucket, you know? They got to give you a way out in case you fall in. Looks like an arrow scar. Ooh, maybe it is an arrow scar. Looks nasty, though. There's hookers in that place. Oh, what I'm looking for is across the harbor here. Oh, damn. All right, I got a little bit of a run. I like running. Make a left. Here we go. I just got to trace the harbor edge here and we'll get there. Oh, hi. Look at it, human cages. I find a lot of like what's it called? Bandits who kidnap people and use those as the thing to hold them in. So is it just me, or is that rope look a little not physics? Is the wind pushing it? Because it is moving a little bit. Is the wind just going like that and it's holding it though? Shouldn't it bob a little bit if that were the case? It is bobbing a little bit. Oh, well, forgive me. Oh, that's interesting. It is the wind pushing the right way. Never mind. That's actually more impressive now. Look at. Hey, what up, Hassan? How you doing, man? Good evening. Good evening. Right now, we have a mission our mission is we have a friend. Our friend is in jail. So we're going to hire a shapeshifter to pretend to be the head of the guards to go over there and be like, let him out. But that shapeshifter is missing. But the shapeshifter has friends in the theater. So me and this other person wrote a play designed to lure the shapeshifter out so we can contact them, so we can offer them a job trying to help our bard friend out of jail, who's also, I believe, the shapeshifter's friend too. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. So right now, my job is to, we already wrote the play. My job is I'm hiring dock workers to work as security for the play. And I'm looking for people called puffins who are good at promoting the play. We're hiring them to make shit go, you know? Do I have to fight for it? I hope so. This is obviously security.
Nice footwork there.
Challenging me, or is it hell you want to face? A Witcher versus the Beast of Metina. Killer instinct versus primal rage.
You from Nilfgaard?
You guys really from Nilfgaard?
He's from ploughing Metina, damn it! Not Nilfgaard. Raised by wild hounds on the windswept plains of Magdera. Brothers forged in bloodshed. Veterans of Metina's infamous filthy arenas. Who dares face the wild men of the south? Who will look the beasts in the eye?
Look at his rings. I'd hate to get hit with those. Those are big. I bet the shapeshifter is the actual one in jail. The shapeshifter is Dandelion in jail. He would be stuck then. Got a job for you as ushers.
I'd like to hire you to help out. We're staging a play.
Need us to kick some ass on stage.
Actually want you to usher. Keep the peace. Make sure no one's ass gets kicked, on stage or off.
Got the wrong men. Ass kicking's what we do.
What if I fight you and win?
How about a wager? If I beat Hal, you'll come work for me, gratis.
See, Hal's no fan of mummies. Failed romance. Spare you the details. You'll need something special to convince him. Here's an idea.
What's that?
Take us both on, same time. Fight of the century. A Witcher against the two-headed dragon of Metina.
What if I lose?
Oh, you'll lose. But we'll still do your little job. You'll just pay us double.
Alright, I'll fight them both. I'm gonna lose.
Fine. Fight you both.
Cough up the coin first. Lose, and it stays with us.
That's fine. Whatever.
Double your wages, as promised.
I really don't
But
mind if
I
they win. This
I
just
get
sounds
it
like a
back.
more interesting way of doing it.
Now, finish him! Got something special lined up.
Oh, they should have cut to the other guy finishing him in one hit. Oh, that I didn't realize that worked. Oh, now they're fucked.
Come on, come closer.
There you go. There you go, Bacon. Yeah. Hi, Martin. How you doing?
Often you get such a lovely thrashing, eh, Al?
I didn't realize I could do that dodge thing. As soon as I realized that, it's like, oh, they're screwed.
But I can see it on his mug. Bugger likes. Time we got some rest. We'll guard whatever you want. For free, eh, Al? Your coin? Have it back. And don't fret. We'll get there before any of the dancing starts.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually still paying him. That was just plain old fun. Can I fight these guys for fun? I want to jump in and just fight them. Alright, so we got security. We got the security set up. GG's, thank you. And next we got to go and hire what they call the puffins, but basically they're promoters, from what it sounded like, the way she described it. She said that they if you want other people to hear your message, that they are good at going on the streets and saying it out loud. So it's like, okay, promoters. Huh, I didn't mean to jump in the water. I was going to take a boat over there for fun. And away we go. Something tells me we're going to get stuck underneath that little thing there. Yeah. I want to go that way, though. Where's the way out of here? Oh, that's a way out right there. Oh, there's also a ladder right there, too. Let's swim to the ladder. This was not a faster way. It was just a more fun way. This game is neat. So I need to look into how the co-op mode on it works. I every now and then I start it, and it doesn't happen every time I start it, but sometimes when I start it, those bandits are always there. Sometimes when I start it, on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, I'll get this little pink and blue notification that shows two players next to each other, pointing at each other. But I can't find anything in any of the menus of how to activate it, you know? Yeah, you guys gave me no choice. Thank you for the loot. They're level 10 bandits. They're weak little bandits. I kill them every time I come by here. You can always expect to see them here. I like that green lights in that window over there. The green and yellow lights. That looks nice. Ooh. Oh, sorry. The noise he made was pretty amusing. Woo! Oh, bandits. Hi. Oh, did you see that? It was roasted chicken legs. Something tells me it was just a normal piece of chicken meat, and that meat catching them on fire turned it into roasted. Something tells me that's what happened. I know that happens on animals, that if you kill animals with the fire, that a lot of times it drops roasted versions of their food instead of their normal food, which is that's kind of like a Minecraft thing to do, you know what I mean? I have a funny story. My cousin and I were going to a camping trip, and we stopped, and the nice person I am let her get a candy at the register. The cashier said, "You scored a nice one, kid." Dude, she's my cousin. I think you scored a nice one. Although, screw that guy, because you know why? Here's why I screw that guy. He thought she was your girlfriend, right? And yet he sort of hit on her anyways by saying that. You know what I mean? So fuck that guy. Unless he's an older dude who never had a shot in the first place, like a grandpa, then maybe just being sweet. But if he's a younger guy, I'd be like, dude, let me talk to your manager. All right, so these are the puffins, I think, is what she called them. She said it so quick, I didn't really quite catch it completely.
Nice tune.
Street performers.
Sad, though.
Then it successfully conveys my mood.
Oh.
What do you seek here?
Successfully conveys my mood. Looking for the puffins. Is this the place?
Looking for the puffins. Have I found them?
We've no coin. Leave us be.
I'm not here to ruin
Think there's
it,
been a mistake.
Other way around.
Sorry. Thought our landlord had hired another thug to collect from us.
Another thug? Thanks. Oh, that'd be me being offended by her calling me a thug. I'm not gonna be offended by that.
Don't want any coin from you. In fact, I'm willing to pay you, provided you agree to get the word out about Madame Irina's new play.
Oh, afraid that's impossible. Ever since we premiered our fateful ballad about Holy Hemelfart, who his faith ignores, gorges himself, diddles old whores, Fatso's gang has been harassing us incessantly.
Oh, I can go beat up a whole gang
Fatso's
for you.
gang.
Common thugs.
I love doing this kind of
churches
shit.
pay.
Need to pop outside for a
These
smoke
games
before the
like
temp
that
drops anymore.
They
I shall
threaten
return.
Lisa.
Okay.
Said they round off her pointy ears with a carving knife.
They don't let us perform. Chase away spectators, destroy our instruments. Lately they've taken to lurking outside our home. We're at wit's end, no clue what to do.
Will you publicize the play if I help with Fatso? Have they harmed any of you?
They harm any of you?
No, not yet. But it's merely a question of time.
Nisa overheard talking about setting fire to something.
Oh, these are just a bunch of dumb performers. They're not up for this kind of thing. Let's help them out. Will you publicize the play if I help with Fatso? Fatso.
All right. Say I get Fatso and his boys to leave you alone.
What a
Will you
clever name.
publicize Irina's play then?
Of course. But you shan't find it easy.
I
There's
shall
no
find
talking
it
to that lot.
easy.
I'm not a
Oh,
great talker anyway.
yeah, I'm good at not talking. Don't worry, I don't plan to do a lot of talking. I'm gonna do a little bit of this. I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do a little stabby. Then I'm gonna do a little. That's eating some food afterwards, you know, because I've got to regenerate my health. I will steal your water. They're not using it. They're musicians. They live on compliments. I love this building. Do you see what's going on here? Wait, is it this one? One of these is the main culprit that caused everything else. Which one is it? Is it this one? It's this one. This building. Do you see what's going on here? So, I overheard the workers talking. You can't talk to them. It's just something that they were saying in the background. And one guy's like, yeah, I worked on this building. I did the cellar. And when I did it, that was supposed to be it. What I didn't know is after I left that they'd keep digging. And they built themselves another cellar and another cellar. But they didn't reinforce it. And the whole thing fell. It's like, whoa. That sucks. So yeah, the people that lived here decided to just dig their own cellar. And it caused the house to collapse into it. And they have it propped up like this now, which is fucking mess. Whatever. It's fun. Alright, which one's closer? This? Get rid of thugs looking outside the Puffin's house. Wasn't I just there? Did I not see the thugs when I was there or something?
Huh?
Okay.
How dare you to say it again?
I didn't say nothing.
You leave these Puffins
So
alone.
you're the ones.
Oi, Fatso,
You're
what
the
we got
ones.
here?
Good
Is
opener.
it just me, or you got cat eyes?
Right, he does.
I do have
Stray
cat eyes.
cat must have fucked his mum.
Now, what you doing in the city of eternal fire, cat shit?
Cat shit. Leave the Puffins alone. Does Ouch play on my channel too? Well, me and Ouch will play games together. We'll record games together. Depends on what video you look at. If you look at a lot of my GTA videos, if it's a live stream, it's usually me. If it's a video, it's usually me, Ouch, and Dave. There you go. That's a good way of putting it. Sometimes, some videos I do solo, like tutorial videos and that kind of shit. But if it's like a GTA video or something, it's usually me, Ouch, and Dave. Like, go to my channel, look at my channel trailer, and like that one is a video that me, Ouch, and Dave did. You know, so stuff like that. Or me, Ouch, and Icy for a while, or when Filthy was with us for a while. Most of the videos are those guys. Yeah. All right. Leave the Puffins alone.
Leave the Puffins alone.
Worms that insulted Hierarch Hemelfart, called him an whoremonger. I'd sooner snuff out the holy flame itself.
Tell them fucking poets to come down here. Shove their fruits up their blaspheming arseholes.
Yeah, to play a different tune then, every time they fought.
Here we go. I'm gonna use my whoop whoop.
Leave the Puffins alone.
Aye, we will. Alone.
What the hell?
Black magic. He's a fucking witch. Get him!
I am a witch. No, I'm not a witch. I'm a witcher. Let's just push them for fun. Ooh. Oh, they quit when I killed one. That's what happened.
Ah, what a sight! You really showed them. 1-2 over the back, then pow! Right in the noggin.
I'll finally be able to leave my home without hiding beneath a hood. Thank you very much.
Come on, it was nothing.
Oh,
They don't always
something,
give up
right?
like that. In fact, they
And don't
barely
tell me
ever.
We've forgotten our promise. We'll strip our voices ragged praising arenas.
Yeah, I remember when
we
I was
play.
from a base with the
How
pigs.
much will I owe you?
Not a copper. Helped us out.
Not a
See
copper.
no reason why we shouldn't help you. Get half of town to come to the play. Wait and see.
Some quick preparations and we'll be out in the streets. Till the next.
Till the next. Till we see you again soon. The play's the thing. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go.
Long as the black ones are chasing gorillas round the Kedweni woods.
Man, after I take my glasses off, it's hard for my eyes to readjust again. Oh. Everyone in town wants to kill me. I chopped him in half. Ugh. He is so cool. The way he doesn't just slice their heads off, he does a twirly dance while he does it. And like, he doesn't need to. I assume he's not even doing it for our benefit. I think he's just entertaining himself, you know? It's like, oh, I'm gonna kill somebody, just gonna do it this way, you know? He's a vicious, violent man. What?
Elf, half elf, you're clearly no human.
Yeah, I can threaten you like this. Huh? Yeah. Make fun of my half-human, non-human status. Okay, I'm in the wrong place. I need to be in that building, in the back corner.
You should not have come to the city. You'd be better off staying in the trees. Whoa! What a killer!
Okay, what'd you say?
On your way?
What'd you say, bitch? Yeah.
The thinking custom.
Oh, that's locked.
The best deals this
Hold on, one more. Huh? Alright, how am I supposed to get in there? Let's actually look at the map and figure this out really quick. It's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? How the fuck am I supposed to get in there? Let's try to go around the building. It won't let me in there. That's locked. Alright. I guess I just gotta go around the block until we can figure out how to get in there. It's the fish market. Nope. I know where this is. This is where Triss had to put down the incense trap to lure the rats out. It was actually pretty cool little mission.
Save me.
What are you telling me, phone? Okay. I'm dying of poverty. How the fuck am I supposed to get in there? This is not the way.
Washed your hair lately?
Oh. Quiz, is bacteria living? Huh? Oh, is bacteria alive? Yeah, I believe so. I believe it is. I mean, I haven't taken like a biology class in a while, but I believe bacteria is alive. Yeah. What's going on here? Oh, look, that's them. That's them. That's the puffins.
Drifter in
Salvation. Will the fiend be redeemed? Bring your friends, bring your lovers. See adventures undreamed.
They're promoting the play right now. That's wonderful.
The comedy of
Got
the
my eye on you.
Oh, look, that's our security. Can I just walk right in? Nice. Alright, so this is the way now. And back here goes in the backstage. Hi, lady.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. You'll need it. Fuck you. Oh, it's non-living? Really? I didn't know that. I thought bacteria was alive.
Ah, there you are.
Okay.
Managed to hire some ushers.
Wonderful. That's one matter resolved.
Let's see. The text. I need to discuss that.
Wanted to talk about the text itself.
It's not at all badly written. In fact, I quite like it. I was willing to relax my standards to help Dudu, but we may have something very interesting here. I've very clear ideas who to cast as the servant, the witcher, and the queen. But I'm not certain who should play the prince and the princess.
Let's talk about the prince.
So who do you see playing the Doppler Prince?
I'm finding it hard to decide between two candidates.
I like how her hair's purple.
Abelard Ritzer would be the safer bet. He's been part of our troupe for ages, has flawless technique, but he doesn't exactly captivate the crowds.
Who's your other option?
Maxim Bollier, outstanding actor, and audiences love him, but sadly I can never be sure he'll show up sober, or that he'll show up at all.
Oh, we need the guy to show up. We need a guy to show up, you know what I mean? Because what if he didn't show? Then I'd have to play the prince. Let's go with the guy that might not show.
Let's risk it and give the role to Maxim.
He's had a good spell of late, so maybe he won't...
If he can't show up, I hope I have to step in. That would be hilarious.
So, about the princess. Small part, but an important one. Any idea who could play her?
Priscilla would be the obvious choice. She's young and beautiful. Yet, I do have more stage experience.
Oh yeah, you know Priscilla she cut me out of the entire writing process. Let's cut her out of the acting process.
Role's yours. Talent and experience trump looks in my book.
I'm honored. I shall give it my all.
Let's see. What's your first defensive immune system? Hair or skin? Probably the hair. Probably the hair. Then the skin. You know. Who's gonna play the Witcher?
Who's playing the Witcher?
An amateur. It'll be my first time working with him, but I'm confident he'll pull it off.
Oh, I want
to the troupe.
In a sense. Oh, stop pretending you don't know. I'm talking about you.
Oh. Okay. Damn it. Now what if the prince doesn't show up? Now we might be doubly
It's a
screwed.
good idea. Doubt I'll get a standing ovation, but Dudu will see me. That's the key.
But you will make an effort, won't you? Learn your lines, at least.
I'll give it a shot.
Oh, I need to learn my lines, guys. Getting rich off this? Why did I say that? I'm not gonna say that, 'cause that's rude. That's just rude. It's my skin? Double damn it.
Alright, got the cast figured out.
It seems so. Prepared to plunge headlong into your career as a mama?
So I gotta read that book again, and you know what? I might even write it down really quick. What's going on with that? His lines. So if it does ask me to recall them, because I remember games like Final Fantasy IX. In that, you have to, as a main character, perform a play, and in the play, they tell you before the play starts what your lines are, and then the play starts, and you have to remember the lines. They also do that in Final Fantasy III at the opera. You have to remember the lines and then say them in the right order. If you say them in the wrong order, you don't get quite as satisfying of a conclusion. It still concludes because it's a play, but you know, and so I imagine they're probably gonna do the same thing here because they did give me the script already. You know. I still need to learn my lines.
Working on it. Still need to learn my lines. It's a lot to memorize.
One who knows an entire bestiary by heart and can blend dozens of alchemical brews can surely memorize a few lines of rhymed verse.
My brain is already full of important information, lady. Alright, give me a second. Getting a piece of paper out. I don't want to write on that. That's my new book. Here we are in a box. Aha. Okay, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to be doing what you do in old video games. In the old Nintendo days when they didn't have maps in your game, you had to like write down your map, shit like that, you know, you had to draw it yourself. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at my book and I'm going to write down my lines. And so I'm going to use it as a cheat sheet. Here it is, the Doppler Salvation. Read. Okay, so line number 1. To slay beasts most foul. 'Twas for this. I'm not gonna write the whole thing. 'Twas for this I kill as my calling. ... Not just to ... get paid. Okay. Line number 2. Because sometimes in these games they'll give you multiple choice and there'll be like 3 of them that are almost the same. So I don't want to just write down the first 2 words because they might have 4 different sentences that all start with perhaps miss and then change it on you. You know what I mean? Perhaps midst guest hides fear. Number 3. Seems men's hearts. I have the worst writing. You guys wouldn't be able to read it. Can love. And then 4. But a heart that is base. But a heart that is base. What does that mean? Such as in this knave aches. As in this knave aches. Almost done with this part, guys. I want to make sure we get this part right. I don't want to mess this part up, you know? Number 5. No monster is he whose shape can shift. Is he whose shape can shift. Okay, I got it written down, guys. What's the main part of the atom nucleus or cytoplasm? Cytoplasm, nucleus. Oh, the center part of the atom is the nucleus. Yeah. The nucleus is comprised of protons and neutrons. The electrons make up the shell. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Where are you, lady? Where'd you go, lady? Odina!
Ah, there you are.
Ah.
I've learned closer to being ready for this premiere.
Halberdier number 2's in the props room crying. Apart from that, it's going splendidly. And you?
That was pretty good.
Are you ready?
Shit, lady, I was born ready. We can start.
All right, let's start. Want to get this over with.
Everyone says so before their first time. Afterwards, it's impossible to drag them off the stage. You'll see. You'll love it.
Zoltan, what are you doing here?
Prissy told me you like to putting on a play. Were you playing the lead?
I'm not the lead.
Oh, I thought to myself, I'd sooner shave my beard than miss that. Tell me, Witcher, are you going to wear hose and a codpiece?
Calm, Geralt. You must focus your mind before you go on stage.
Good luck.
All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, most honorable citizens of the hallowed city of Novigrad, welcome.
Welcome.
We have for you an exquisite comedy. Its title, The Doppler's Salvation. The players, Witcher Geralt as himself, Katerina as the queen, Leoribe as the humble servant,
I can't wait.
as the prince.
I can't
the
wait.
Delight of audiences far and wide, Maxime Bollier.
You know, his goatee is darker than his hair.
As the princess, renowned artiste, beloved queen of the stage, Irina Reynard.
Your goatee is darker than your hair, but people usually go gray from the front back, you know? It's like, what is all this, then?
Majesty, the monster slayer awaits. Your summons he's answered and stands at the gates.
Okay, so I'm being hired.
I must speak to the man.
I must speak to the
some
man.
Wine to steady my hand.
I like how she talks in like play, like rhythm.
Your task is a matter most tender. Her monster shall show at tonight's feastly splendor.
To slay beast
Stand
most
guard,
foul.
Beware. Kill the beast if he shows. Your reward you'll receive on my finest pillows.
To slay beast most foul.
To slay beasts most foul. 'Twas for this I was made. I kill as my calling, not just to get paid.
He's swallowed the bait, this fool of a witcher.
Nobody laughed or
I'll ensure
anything.
the foul bow reveals his true
It was just
figure.
silent out there.
The
I was
monster
hoping that they would be like,
revealed,
yeah.
The witcher shall strike. The beast will he slay, thrust his head on a pike.
Ah, my child will pity her love, this beast. Though at least, ere he goes, he'll enjoy a last feast.
See, it gets all quiet out there, like all of a sudden like that. All right, that was the first
Gathered
act.
are we, a host fair and noble.
So my line this time is perhaps
celebrate
Miss
this
Gets
day
hiding fear.
The princess's betrothal.
Alas, no monster do I see or hear.
Perhaps Miss the Guest.
Perhaps midst the guests he hides, in fear.
Kid got scared. I kicked ass. So the next one is Seems Men's Hearts Can
long
Love.
have we hid our love's tender fires. Months I held back my loins' heart desires. Tonight shall it end. Be my wife. That's my plea. And then I shall pluck your ripe virginity.
You lecherous old.
Darling, I will.
Wait,
Okay.
with wine must we toast this moment joyful. If not, a foul curse shall rend your lives woeful.
This is silly. They're putting on a fucking play.
Ah, 'tis not wine, but a brew spiked with silver. My bowels contract, a foul beast to deliver.
Hark, hark. 'Tis no prince, but a Doppler imposter.
Oh, okay. Seems men's hearts can love.
Seems men's hearts can love, for changelings foster.
Behold, Witcher, the beast of which I spoke.
But a
Unleash
heart
your
that is
sword.
base
Let
is my
fly
next
the
one.
killing stroke.
Stop. Stop. Beast or man, 'tis my love, my betrothed.
Sheath your blades, fear a Doppler. 'Tis a thing most foolish. Changing one's shape does not make one ghoulish. Remember, 'tis not flesh a monster makes,
But a heart that is base.
but a heart that is base, such as in this knave aches.
Witcher, 'tis true. This wretch's foul suspicions tainted my mind with this plan so malicious. The Doppler must live. My daughter he'll wed. Beast or man, she loves him truly, without dread.
'Tis our tale's end, good folk, and its moral is this.
No monster is he
No
whose shape
monster
can
is
shift.
he whose shape can shift.
The Witcher is just a true Doppler's friend.
Ah, we
But
found him.
you
That's him.
foul pain,
He has a scar. Remember, our
chains
Doppler
you
we're looking
shall
for
end.
has a scar. Yes, you're super popular, Martin.
Guard! Call the guard! Remove the traitor at once!
Hey, hear the princess's command? Come up here.
Come on then, governor. Up you go. On stage.
Toss the traitor scum in the dungeon!
So we're pretending that he is a part of the play, but we really know he is the Doppler?
Don't be afraid. In the end, everyone will live happily ever after. Doppler and Princess wed the same night. The servant's heart melted. He wept at the sight.
Dopplers to the stake! Burn them all! Give it a rest, mate. Can't you see it's all in fun? This is a comedy. A ghoul could play the prince. Lighten up, for God's sake.
He's pissed still. Look at him. Oh, yay, we won over the crowd. Well, you know what's nice about this is this city right now literally are burning witches and burning Dopplers, and like it's like they're just people. They're not evil. They just fucking have jobs and stuff. Some of them are evil, like people are, but like the same percentage, you know. So yeah, that's really nice.
Geralt,
Sorry I was gone. The answer is no. Also bye.
Greetings, Dudu. Heard about that souvenir Horson left on your face.
So, you know everything? Have you seen Ciri?
No. Still looking for her.
Geralt! Masterful! You did great.
It's weird that Dopplers, I think, are little in the first
Lads
place.
won't believe it when I tell them.
Explain one thing to me. How'd you and Dandelion manage to displease Reuven, Horson, and the Temple Guard all at the same time?
It's not as if we planned it.
Look how big his hands are. He's furry in his arms too. See that? There's fur sticking out, like right here, you know, but like pretty heavy fur, like hobbit feet fur, you know. How'd you escape the after the fight at Horson's? Why didn't you contact Priscilla? Oh, you didn't contact Priscilla. Why? Let's start with that.
Why didn't you find Priscilla or the Mummers? Contact them.
I came to a few performances, different shape each time, but I dared not show myself. Feared I'd put them at risk. Then I got word of a new mumming. Saw it as my chance to learn something, anything, about Ciri and Dandelion.
How'd you escape after the fight at Horson's?
I know Ciri went back to Horson's to get you. How'd you manage to escape?
I ran after her, wanting to keep up, but I'd have been a hindrance. She called out to me, entreated me to shapeshift and disappear. I tried to find them, Ciri and Dandelion. It was as if they'd turned to vapour. Fearing for my life, I shifted each day, becoming someone else.
Yeah.
I even considered turning into Ciri to trick her pursuers, but...
Slow down, Marmalade. Geralt, when did you last see Cyrilla? Been a while, hasn't it?
Well, yeah, that's what we're doing here.
A while, yeah.
For me, likewise. Must be a full-grown lass by now. Do us a wee favour. Show us Ciri for a moment.
Geralt?
Oh, interesting. Yeah, interesting. He hasn't seen her in a while. Last time he saw her, she looked like she was like, I mean, only from what they show, she looked like she was like 10 about. But then when they show her running, she looks like she's in her 20s, you know, maybe early 20s. Show us.
Transform. Change into her.
Will they put a scar on her? Because he's got that scar. They should remember to do that. Oh, yeah, it's his scar also.
I feel strange. Both of you staring at me bug-eyed. Is that enough?
Yeah, plenty.
What's upsetting him about
Bad
it?
idea.
Oh.
Angry with me, are you, Geralt?
No.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize that would affect him like that.
I feel relieved.
And Dandelion? Were you able to find him?
Witch hunters nabbed him, but there's good news too.
Yeah, see, he doesn't really show like emotions very often, so like, you know, but that visually upset him. I haven't seen him ever get that upset at all in this game so far, honestly. So sorry, didn't mean to do that to you, Geralt. I thought he'd enjoy that. All right, we can free Dandelion with your help. Mengi's dead.
Menga's dead.
Ugh, a fiend. Good thing someone finally killed it, though another just as bad or worse would likely take its place.
Wouldn't be so quick to assume. Got a feeling it could be a decent fellow.
What's he talking about?
What we're saying is we want you to dress like Menge because they don't know where Menge went. We killed him.
We think we can free Dandelion. Just need your help.
What could I do?
Take on Menge's appearance. Then go and give the order for Dandelion to be moved to Oxenford.
We'll lie in ambush in a ravine en route. Spring Dandelion from the convoy when it rolls by.
Wait, not so fast. How am I to be Menge? And I've no notion where Dandelion's being held.
No one else knows Menge's dead.
No one knows Menge's dead. No need to worry about being exposed.
No one save you. Would this have anything to do with the fire at the witch hunter's barracks?
What?
We were in the area.
I sorely regret not seeing that.
I don't understand what he means by that one. What does this have to do with the fire at the witch hunter's barracks? I don't remember any fire. It might have been something that happened in Witcher 1, which I never played, or in Witcher 2, which I forgot because I played it like 6 years ago. I want to go replay that one now, though. After playing all this, I want to replay Witcher 2 to kind of soak that one back up again. Let's see. Dandelion is on Temple Isle.
Dandelion's on Temple Isle, imprisoned there. You'll need to find out exactly where.
But what if they grow suspicious? Start asking questions.
I'll bet my best axe no one will pester the commander of the Temple Guard. Besides, you're a Doppler and an actor and a Doppler. Got double the spark to improvise your way out of any situation. Things get spicy, you'll just nip round the corner and transform into a buxom wench, a jackdaw, or whatever else strikes your fancy.
Of course, it's that simple. Thanks.
Wait, can he turn into inanimate objects? Or animals? Can he turn into animals? That'd be really helpful if he could turn into animals, especially if he can actually take on like their traits. Like if he turned into a bird and could actually fly, I'd be like, it'd be like a vampire turning into a bat to get the fuck out of there, you know? It'll be fine.
Listen, you'll manage. Everybody believes Menge's missing. You can make up any story you want.
My lads and me will lie in ambush in the ravine. Geralt will then join us and we'll await word from you.
But how am I to contact you as Menge? Send word that the convoy's left.
You'll need to figure that out. Come on, Guile's your middle name.
So, we all clear? Dudu, get your ass to Temple Isle. I'm off to assemble my crew. And we'll be waiting for you, Geralt.
Yeah, see you in the ravine.
Whoa, wait! Hold on! What happens after? I hope you don't expect me to continue as Menge, live like Chappelle, burning the occasional heretic to keep up appearances?
No, once it's over, we expect to see you at the Rosemary and Thyme.
Yeah, get out of there as soon as you can. Currently highest bidder on a cool DSLR camera. That lens itself is worth $400. What is a DSLR camera?
You were marvelous. Not a single mistake.
The performance in general, what did you think?
I doubt the audience understood it all, but that's to be expected. I'm just pleased the Puffins got the word out.
Just pleased the Puffins got the word out.
Such a shame Maxim went on stage inebriated after all. Some of the crowd demanded refunds. Here you are. Your fee. I must admit your style of mumming, well, it's quite minimalist. Did you study anywhere?
At Kaer Morhen. Minimum expression means maximum effect. Thanks for the coin.
That's
Take
funny.
care now.
He's actually writing about that. That's great, man. So, yeah, he did stay at Kaer Morhen because that's where his Witcher school is. But that idea about minimum expression for maximum effect is a thing. Not everybody believes in it. It's not always applicable, but there are those that do. That was great, though, man. Example, you don't want to overclutter your frame with stuff because it just turns into a bunch of garbage. So, yeah, sometimes you do want to minimize things. It's like engineering something, get rid of the non-essential parts. Whatever. That's great. Like a Nikon D40, a pro photographer's camera. That was a fun mission. It ended real fun too. Okay, so the next step of this, a poet under pressure. Meet Zoltan at the side of the ambush. This is for level 13, so no matter what is going to try to fight us here, I'll be able to just kick the crap out of it. Alright, so what I'm looking for is actually back in there somewhere. That guy peeing? He is.
It's far safer to do it.
This way. And then the nearest signpost right here. I'm starting to learn this place. Alright, woo. Oh my god. So, last night I went up here and you can see I discovered these locations because I was like, let's start exploring the roads, because if you look at the map, my most unexplored areas are this kind of moon shape. You see this moon shape here? That's kind of my whole unexplored area. Now, I took the main road to Brunwich and like the Whispering Grange, and then I thought, well, let's start over here and just kind of start radiating out, and then we'll move across this and we'll unlock everything. And I went up here, and as soon as I went up there, there's a level 35 what was it? I don't know what the creature was called, but it was fucking weird. It was big. It looked like an eggplant. It looked like a light blue eggplant. And it was up here. And then over here was an entire... I saw them. They look like ghouls, which is like, oh, I know ghouls. No big deal. As I approached them, they were level 34 each. And it's like, oh, shit. That's like 20 level 34 creatures. I can't fight that. And then I went over this town. There was a bear there. I'm like, okay, cool. A bear gets up, level 35 bear, and it's like, okay, so this is all superpower level area up here that I cannot deal with. I just can't. It's too much for my little level 21. But I killed a guy last night that was level 26 to see like how high above my level I can push missions right now, and that was difficult. Is a good way to describe that. That was difficult. So, but yeah, that's what's going on with the world right now. Message retracted. I wonder what that was. Waitress wanted. The Passiflora, the house of luxury and pleasures, both carnal and spiritual, is looking to hire a full-time waitress. Candidates should be 25 years old or younger, attractive, and quick learners. Industry experience preferred, but not required. Those interested should contact Madame Serenity. Kitchen hand wanted. Wanted. Woman who knows her way around a kitchen and isn't overly perturbed by coarse cat calls from the regular lowlifes. Generous pay. Rocking horse for sale. Like new, practically never used rocking horse for sale, made of beechwood with oak runners, slight scratch on the rear left leg, metal stirrups included if desired. Announcement: we shan't sell any hard drinks to youth and children younger than 18 years of age unless they're with their parents. Your innkeep. Warning: whoever makes a ruckus in the Seven Cats, harasses other guests or fondles waitresses will be tossed out on his arse. Your innkeep. Wedding band, marrying your daughter off? Your son finally finds himself a bride? You got yourself hitched a second time? Remember, the band makes the wedding, and there's none better in town than Johnny Music Man and his merry mates. Oh, that kind of band. Our repertoire includes such evergreen hits as Dunny Boy. Like, that's Danny Boy. See, remember I told you this used to be Earth and they moved? But there's hints of the old stuff. Here Comes the Bride, and of course everyone's favorite, Auld Lang Bellatine. See? Don't delay, reserve your date today. That's not the game being cute. That's them actually showing you something that happened in the world here. Look at the cats. They never trust me. Cats never trust me. It's my eyes. I know this dude. I saved him earlier. That cat doesn't trust me. Is he in here right now? No, this is just peasants. That guy was an old spy who quit the spy game, and he's hiding as a merchant, I think it was, I remember right? Some shit like that. Anyway, that's the Seven Cats Law. Bacon, have you completed the quest, Count Riven's Treasure? I don't remember. There's so many. I could look through my completed quest missions, though. That'll let me know. Count Riven's Treasure. Oh, one more list. Count Riven's Treasure. Yes, I have. There you go. It turned out Siggy, yeah. Was none other than Sigmund Dijkstra, former head of the Redanian intelligence man, well known for Geralt's past adventures. Yeah, I love Dijkstra. Siggy is one of my favorite characters. He's really a neat guy. He's a neat guy. Although I can tell in the end, he's going to screw me over one more time at the end. And he's going to say, right, it's not that I don't like you, mate, but I owed you one. Nobody gets one over on me. Something tells me that's going to be my last exchange with him before we're done. That even though we're buddies, he's going to have to remind me who's boss, because I have been a bit of a prick to him. And he just kind of eats it a little bit. But you can tell he is not a man who's weak. And so something tells me he is just biding his time to remind you who's boss. But I like him a lot because he's fun to hang out with. He treats Geralt's opinion with respect. He's an interesting dude. He's an interesting dude. Oh, that's where he experienced the Witch Hunter's Barracks? Okay, I must have forgot that then. I don't think he can make that. Yeah, he's like, what are you talking about?
Go.
Oh, it says it's down, though, what I'm looking for. Oh, no, it's up. Okay. Hi, buddy. So we're here to ambush a convoy as it comes out, and what's his face is already in there. I kind of just seem to skip ahead a lot of parts, you know? Or are we just eyeballing
everything's ready.
Aye. As soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against the whole unit if need be. And
oh, Draco, what up, man? How you doing?
You know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger's skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
It would have raised suspicions. Yeah, I'm just gonna, I guess.
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menga disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah. Oh man, Draco.
Priscilla,
I've been good. I've been
Some
good.
child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Are you good at fighting?
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his habits. Gotta watch the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please,
oh, he almost rhymed something
I shan't
dirty?
be any trouble.
That's funny.
Come on, Geralt. Leave it go. Let her stay. Look
Let her stay.
Oh, weepy-eyed.
She's so goddamn
like
pretty.
His guts knotted up.
Oh. She's gonna get killed if she stays, man. If I send her home, some guards are gonna catch her or something. Ah, fine, you can stay.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet.
Big distance.
And there may be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
Sure, let's play some Gwent.
Sure, let's
play. I'm sorry about that track. I'm sorry about the track. That's terrible. I haven't got any new cards I'd like to blend in, so I'm just gonna jump in and do this thing. Who the fuck is this guy? Why are you in my deck? Okay, so he's the Scoia'tael faction to go first. He's using Scoia'tael cards. This is the part of the beginning of the map where you can cycle out up to 2 cards and redraw different cards. So what you want to do is look through your deck, see what you pulled out, see where your strengths are, try to get all of your cards into hopefully 2 dominant categories. This is the close combat. These are the ranged combat. This is the what's it called? Siege combat. If you notice, my siege only has 1 character that actually would land in that spot, so I'm thinking of cycling that out. But here's the other point though, most of my cards are siege, so if I redraw I'll probably pull siege. So what I'm actually now thinking is cycling out these 2 ranged guys because the odds of pulling up another range is far less than pulling up siege. And all my siege stuff is 6s and 8s, and they're even the kind of characters that sometimes if you pull ones that match, they boost each other and shit. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cycle these two out. Okay, so that went to close combat, but here's what's nice about that. This guy and this guy, if you see that little handshake, that's an ability that they have, that if you put out a character that's the exact same card, then the 4s, they both become 8. So if I have a 4 out and I put this other guy out, it doesn't turn to 8, it turns into 16 with the 2 out. So that's a good trade. That's a really good trade. And let's trade out Kira Metz here. Whoop. And it gave me this little guy that boosts anybody within the row of siege by 1 point. So he's sort of useful, but not really. So he started off with a level 5 in his front row, right? This guy, if I play it, he goes on the enemy side and gives the enemy health, but it lets me draw 2 more cards on my side. So I'm gonna actually do that. Whoop! There you go. Ba-da, ba-da. He passed, which means he already gave up. So I am free to play as many cards as I feel like until I can get my score over 9, or I can pass and just lose this round. But why would I do that? You know what I mean? Why would I do that? So step 1, what is this? This is, that's only for ranged combat. This guy will discard after playing, kills the strongest cards on the battlefield. That sounds like a good card to play. There we go, and whoop. There you go. So now he's only 4, and I can put out anything worth 5 and beat him. There you go. I won that round. So every time I win a round, I also draw an extra card, which that's also nice. And is it my turn to go first then? Okay, let's start off with these guys. Remember these guys? They doubled up the strength in the front row there. So he goes out as a 4, but when I put out the identical, it's going to turn that 4 into an 8. What is that little ability? Hold on. Oh, it's not showing me. All right, well, let's put him out. Look at this. See, 4, 4, 8, 8. So up to 16. Oh, thank you. You know, I'm going to do the same thing. If I put this out here, let me draw 2 cards. He's going to go up by 5 points. It'll be at 17, but I'll actually have 2 more characters put out. And if I win this round, I win the whole thing, you know. I've got the advantage at this moment. All right, let's just start smacking cards out. I think at this point there really is very little strategy left. My king here, every character's got like a king, right? And you can play their ability once during every game. And my king's ability is that if there are any weather effects on the map, which are these, they're designed to reduce the damage of characters in certain fields. They're almost like a wild card that you can play. I can delete them all. So you save that for the end. And anything anyone throws out there, you're like, whatever, wipe. This thing will double the damage of any characters in 1 row. And then I've got all this strength here to go. I think I've got him. So I'm just gonna outrun him. If I fail in my gambit here, then I fail. But we'll see. Here we go. There you go. It's your turn. She raised somebody from the dead. Yeah, see, he played his weather card. I have that thing that deletes all weather. So I'm going to put my ranged out. I'm going to delete his weather. And then I'm going to apply the one that deletes this whole front row, which is where he's put the bulk of his armies. Watch, you'll see. Holy shit. He still might win, but this is as good of an offense I can put. It doesn't look like much yet, but watch. I'm about to go up like by like 20 points. Oh, no. Oh, that really did hurt. Okay, first things first, which is play the King's ability. Now, check it out. My back row is going to jump up. And then the next one I'm going to play is going to turn anybody in the front row down to 1 point instead. Because he is heavy on his front row. Is it this one? Yeah. No, it's ranged. Is it this one? Siege? I don't have a front row one. Oh, he wins then. I thought one of these was a front row one. My bad. Dude, he wins. There's just no two ways around it. After what I just did there. Let's double this row. Yeah, see? Yeah, he's got me on this one. There's just no two ways about it. Damn it! I thought one of these was a close combat one, which would have turned this whole row into ones, but it's actually these two rows that it's affecting, which is like, that's fucked up. So I can affect this one right now. He'll lose some, I won't lose any, but he's still got me. Oh, the heroes don't go down? I didn't even realize that. Yeah, uh-oh. Alright, you won.
Have I won again?
Shut up.
Goodness. So, another hand?
Yeah,
more coin we could play for...
They're coming! They're coming now!
I wanted to play her again. We could play for clothes. Stay here, Scylla. She's not gonna. She's gonna go wandering out and get caught. Nilfgaardians. Bunch of wretches. Slimy. Get out, Temeria. Temeria forever. King Falster rules. You guys drew. Who's that? Oh, look at that chain armor he's got hanging from his helmet. What's all this then? Hi guys. Oh, that's him.
Dandelion. Damn it.
Geralt, to after him. Leave these here to us.
What's it?
Going after Dandelion.
Shit. Lost him through here. Gotta look for tracks.
Where's the tracks? Dude, I can't see the tracks. Because something's shooting at me. Aha! Here's the tracks. There's like thumping over there. Do you hear that? I gotta keep toggling my effect here. Oh.
Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load.
Where is it? Lost it, lost it, lost it. Okay. Okay. Past these people. Hey, did you see a dude on a horse screaming going through here?
You're a good man, Geralt.
Yeah, I know. I just stole your honeycomb. Big taste honeycomb. Where the fuck is it? Oh, over here somewhere.
My, aren't you a tower?
take forever, horse. Yeah, because when I ride on the horse, you see, like it seems like I ride faster than it zones in. Aha.
Hoofprints.
Why don't you all...
Hey,
The fuck?
Serpent eyes, silver sword. See, you're a man well travelled. So tell me.
There it is.
Beat me wench once a week, or often.
Shit.
Not so fast, Roach.
It looked like there's prints over there
Faster.
too. You know what I mean? Okay, well it's still following it over here.
Looks like it might have started limping.
Giddy up.
Why would it limp?
Their horse collapsed. Can't be far.
Alright. Alright, let's check the chat really. I haven't checked in a little bit. Okay, alright. It's same. Okay.
Hey, you!
What is it?
You tell me! One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Nice.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Huh! Would there be another way in? There's always another way in.
Where's this other way in?
Aren't you curious? It's an ordinary tunnel, back way out in case of trouble.
We don't let strangers in there. Show it to them even. And there's...
Shut it.
You want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door around the back.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hopefully it's just like an inch or two and it's not like, you know, a huge dungeon. It's like elven portals and shit. Alright, let's look at our... Make sure we're on the right quest still. Make sure it hasn't swapped out. Okay, no, there it is. Oh, this is a bit of a distance, though. You know what I mean?
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything? I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice here, do I? And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could wring your neck like a fat hen, you realize. Yes, but I also realize you won't. My corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold
100?
ingots. No more, no less. Or I'm not Julian Alfred Tank Rat's Viscount de Lettenhove. Viscount? Still more. Everybody calls you Dandelion. That, my friend, is what we call an assumed identity. Can't expect me to reveal my full title to every goitered idiot I run across.
He's trying to pretend to be like rich.
You made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than a sergeant today, but tomorrow... Quiet! I thought I heard something.
Die, damn it!
Stop it. Where'd your head go? Hi, Dandelion. I've been looking for you for a long time. This is satisfying. This is the end of a long quest line. Oh, shut up. Shut up. You can sit there for a minute. I'll let you out in a minute. I'm gonna loot the room. I'm gonna loot the room. What? Poet says what? Poet says what? Alright. I'm playing on PC right now, Draco.
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You have me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after years. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
I don't like his voice.
I need to ask you something.
But I do like his character.
It's important.
I just don't like his voice.
Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
Oh, shit. I know you tried to help her.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Whoreson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe, given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Whoreson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect.
You can't be.
How was I supposed to know Manga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now.
Yeah, when'd you last see her? She's really the main goal to all this. I wanted to, Dandelion might have had a lead on where she was from last we heard, but he doesn't know where she's at now, so we're still right back to square one. How would I rank it with Skyrim? Oh, I think it's better than Skyrim. Bam. Skyrim is better when it comes to a lot of real-world physics, but that's where it ends. I like this game's combat better. I definitely like this game's quest trees better. I like the lore in general better. I like the sense of humor and the dialogue more. The characters, I feel like there's a whole cast of characters I've connected with now. The history of the world here, I find it more interesting. The graphics, I think, are better. I don't know, there's a lot of things on it that I think are better. There's certain things in Skyrim that I think graphics are better, but then the overall presentation of this one, their choice of color sets and the variety of fauna and stuff like that, I think is just I just like this one more. I just like this one a little more, you know? So Ciri is from the 16th century. I have no idea what century everyone is in right now. Did you look that up? Is that what's going on? Is she really from the 16th century? Because I know the conjunction of the fears happened in 1280. So that was the last year that these people lived in what was Earth, and they woke up and they found themselves in this strange land. That's where the humans, for some reason, came here. They call it the conjunction of the spheres. They're a bunch of like wise men trying to speculate as to what it is, but they show like the moon and Earth like do this thing where they go like this, and then all of a sudden it's like a new land, and we live in what used to be the Elves' lands. The Elves are still here, but we pushed them out, and so that kind of like mimics like American colonialism versus the Indians. We came here, and the Indians, the Elves showed us how to use magic. And we took the magic because we decided it was always supposed to be ours in the first place. And we pushed the elves out. We took over their best lands and we made them go live in the forests. And eventually we went out and we slaughtered a bunch of them in the forest that we called the Great Cleansing. And so it's like, yeah, I can see where this is like a little bit of a lot of history. I mean, it's a little bit of that. It's a little bit of some could argue Israel and Palestine. I don't want to get too deep into it, but you know, like situations like that, you know, some could argue that that this is humans being humans, but just in a different like world, you know. Yeah, I love this whole thing. The overall quality of this game is just stunning. Yeah, I'm impressed, and it's a small development team compared to the other big guys. And they made their own middleware for it. They didn't use someone else's middleware. You know, games are always like, made on the Unreal Engine. CD Projekt Red is like, made on our engine. It's like, god damn. You guys are awesome.
When did you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Whoreson's men.
Oh, cool. We get to do another memory of Ciri. Every time I meet somebody who has a memory of Ciri, we get to play her for a minute, which helps connect us to her, I think, like, so we understand her struggle too on the side.
Grab the bitch!
Grab the bitch.
Keep it together, lads!
Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who you're messing with, S.A.? I'm goddamn Ciri. I need to get over there somehow? Is that what they're telling me? I'm gonna see if I can just go through the building. Oh, another guard. Oh, okay. So this is when Dandelion helped me escape. This is what he's telling us. So this is his memory from here. He actually shouldn't have seen us fight a moment ago in his memory, but whatever. It keeps auto-slowing my horse down. Whenever you see it kind of slow.
Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
Alright. Thanks for helping there. See, Ciri's a badass. Ciri is trained under Geralt and the Witcher school, so she knows how to kick some ass. I'll read chat in a minute. This is just an exciting part for me.
Guards!
Guards!
Dandelion!
Yeah! I love you, Ciri. You're cool. Get your energy back. You got this. Oh no!
Ciri?
She teleported.
Arrest that man!
Did she get hit?
What an adventure.
As
One
she
minute we were
teleported?
pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story. But I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come on, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
That's your instance? What about Ciri? No. Nobody's gonna read that. Yup, you'll make a fortune. I'm not gonna be rude to him. He's like my best buddy. But I do like to give him crap. But I'm not gonna say that. That's straight up like, what? This one's gonna be like, whatever. Alright, we'll do that.
Right. Best bit's when the guard draped you over his saddle like a sack of corn. Stands to make you a fortune.
Time will tell. You're getting to be grumpy in your old age.
I'm just worried.
About who? Ciri? Have a little faith, Geralt. You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Horson?
Yeah.
Whoa,
I grabbed that so long ago.
overjoyed.
I was wondering what it was for.
Horson, on the other hand, has got to be pretty furious.
The little phylactery box thing. Yeah, any idea what the phylactery is for? I grabbed that so long ago, I totally forgot about that. Okay, so let's see. So should I start with the first Witcher, or would it be okay to start with this one? Some games it is better to start with the first one, and some games it really doesn't matter. You can learn quite a bit about the events of the first two games while playing this. Yeah, you do learn a lot of the events about the first two games playing this. I recommend watching the Netflix show The Witcher really quick, and then playing 2 or 3. Either one. I didn't play 1, so I can't testify for it, but when I see people review it, they talk about how most of it's very good, but then there's a lot of elements in it that are kind of crappy. And then it's like original Xbox generation. So it's really low res and kind of simple, you know what I mean? And so it'd be like playing Halo 1. You know? That's all its glory. When people's heads were shaped like my thumb. Chief, this is me. It's Master Chief, it's me. It's the Sarge. I'm a thumb. Listen to me, you know? Yeah. Horson's dead.
Horson's dead.
Ooh. Guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, I can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname. What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him yet?
Siggy's my buddy. Siggy's great.
Oh, that's too bad. Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Mm-hmm. He is. Remember I told you he stole a bunch of gangsters' stuff? He stole Siggy's treasure. I still don't understand completely why, but I did find out that he is the one that did it. And I've been hiding it from, what's his face? I didn't like the look of the combat in the first one. Yeah, the look of the combat in the first one looks like you're just swinging in air, and whoever can swing in the air the fastest wins. It looked like there was very, very little consideration for damaging, any consideration for defense at all, any kind of damage mitigation. It didn't seem like that was a concern in the first game. The first game, it looked like there's two characters going until one of them died first. So yeah, but 2 had some decent combat, and 3, I think it's the same-ish. They probably refined it.
Why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Horson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Horson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
Yeah, stop chewing him up for that. Why was Ciri interested in the curse?
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Why does he shave just the middle of his mustache? It's a little distracting. It's like the reverse Hitler, where you grow everything except for this part. I didn't like the way you had to switch fighting styles. I don't remember it. Baby's sleeping, so I'm going to try to go get some shut-eye. It was good to see you again, Bacon. I think I know what my next game will be. This game is so dope, man. I'm really enjoying it. Draco, if it needs any more sale to you, let me tell you this. They say, and I'm not kidding, that this game takes 500 hours to complete the main quest, all side quests and stuff, and DLC. It's like 500 hours, really. And there's people who come in, they're like, yeah, dude, I'm on level 130. It's like, dude, I played this for like fucking 60 hours and I'm like level 21. It's amazing. So yeah, and it just keeps coming, the content. Like I'm not finding that thing where I'm running out of it. It just keeps coming. It's nice. And all the even the little side quests are they feel full and big. Let's see. Know any more about the curse?
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything.
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
Oh!
No.
He knows the words of the curse?
Ciri was constantly
Oh
repeating
yeah, he's good at
herself.
memorizing words.
Probably
He would remember
not
that.
to forget. Went like this. Verfail Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladiv Dorn Ep Tenaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Nice!
The curse invokes ugliness. My entire life, don't think I've seen anyone uglier than...
Stunning Gemma?
No. A certain deformed midget who appeared out of the blue on the shores of Hindersfjall.
You're right!
And now wanders around the Baron's castle.
You and Ciri, like two water droplets. Never know what either of you are talking about.
No, the weird deformed guy. Okay. I forgot whose memory it was when we were trying to hunt out Ciri. He passed out on the shore and he opened his eyes just for a second. He saw this little like 2 foot tall creature whose head is shaped like an acorn. Like if it was my head right now, it would be this wide on the top and this narrow on the bottom. It was like this, and he had a huge eye on one side and a tiny eye on the other. And he looked relatively friendly, actually. He just looked like a curious little imp kind of character. He didn't have like snarling teeth, and he wasn't like angry browed, and he wasn't angry postured. He was just kind of like, and he ran away. You know, like, all right, cool. And then when the memory fired off, Geralt was like, I remember that, and I remembered it too. When I worked for the Bloody Baron early in the game, you're talking to the Baron, and he's like, oh, I'm just getting some boxes. He's directing his men to move some shipments. And as they're directing it, you see this one box that has that little dude in it. And you're like, what is that? And he goes, oh, that? I won that in a card game. Well, the guy offered to me, and I thought, what am I going to do with that? And he's like, what won't you do with that? And next thing I know, I own it. But now I'm thinking, what am I going to do with that? And Geralt's like, you can give it a gestures cap. And he's like, maybe. And so he has like this little like weird deformed like dude that I don't think he's a human though. I think he's like another creature, you know. But yeah, that's who they're all referring to with maybe she's undoing his ugly spell. Maybe it's an ugly spell, you know. Ciri ever mention him?
Ciri ever mention him?
Some deformed midget? No, didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right.
But she's not really his daughter. She's just like a goddaughter. When her parents were getting together, her grandmother was like, you're not marrying that son of a bitch, and she was going to kill the dad. And Geralt was instrumental in everybody convincing the grandmother that destiny has brought these two people together. They're supposed to be together. And after it changed their mind, they're like, how can I repay you? He's like, I don't know, the law of surprise, which the law of surprise in this universe is if you should, because of what we just did, fall onto some kind of a fortune that you didn't have before, that's destiny's way of telling you that that was meant for both of us or was meant for me. And so that's the law of surprise. And their love had a baby, and it's not like humans decided this. The law of surprise decided that Ciri is his child. Through destiny, they're bound. So it's not like it's blood, but the strands of fate that govern the world have decided that they are now bound together. And because of that, he also loves her. Like the first time he sees her, he kind of just falls in love with her the way a dad would, you know. And so she's not really his daughter, but you know, he's instrumental in how she's raised. So she's raised as a Witcher. Yeah, I need to find her.
She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Maybe. Besides, the curse might have had something to do with Uma. I should collect him from the Baron.
Uma? The, deformed midget? What will you do with him?
First, lift the curse. Maybe I can get some help at Kaer Morhen. After that, who knows?
Ooh, I want to go to Kaer Morhen.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Okay,
well,
the Rosemary in
I've
time.
had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I'm owed. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
Yeah, we saved your life. So, he's actually the narrator. The guy we just saved, he's the narrator for Witcher 2. I don't know if... I think he's the narrator for some of the stories in this also. I'm not sure. But, yeah, he's Congratulations, you can now begin your adventure with the Blood and Wine expansion. Your currently tracked quest has been changed to the first quest of the Blood and Wine expansion, yet we only recommend starting if your character level is at least 34. Okay, so I am not following that storyline for a little bit because I am level 22.
Why ever would he want that?
Man will be thrilled. Come on, go.
Hey, Master Witcher, we've a gift for you.
We are grateful.
There's just quests everywhere, guys.
So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
It's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right?
Of course, man.
All right.
Of course.
Farewell.
That's wonderful. Thank you for the portrait. I hope when I move somewhere, I can hang it up and look at it. That's the portrait of the Hierarch. Look at him. He is frightening. All right, guys. I'm going to take this opportunity to take a break. Go get some din-din. Take a pee-pee. Go stretch my legs. Maybe take a walk. I'll play some more Witcher later on tonight. For one main reason, I love it. I am so into this game right now. I'm into this game like a blonde chick. Just being funny. Alright, so anyways, let's go ahead and take a break. I'll be back later on. Thank you all for joining tonight. I will see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you already haven't. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in a little bit, okay? Buy Witcher 3 if you're looking for a really good story game on PC or Xbox One, guys. It's probably pretty cheap out there because it's like a couple years old, and it's just amazing. It's just an amazing game. All right, I'll see you all later. Bye.